Hello, and welcome to Legacy of Fools, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons stream where one adventurer's choices can affect the lives of many adventurers to come, broadcasting to you live from an isolated room floating somewhere in the ethereal plane. As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Tim, and the players.
Hi, I'm Amy and I play Daphne.
Hi, I'm Jamie and I play Brufus Rainblight.
I'm Amanda. I play Drazaxil and still today, Podrick.
Galula.
I can't. Go on, just fine.
Not with that attitude.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Genevieve and I play singer-songwriter.
Eric is out again today, but Podrick is present. We'll just be a little quieter. Anybody have stuff they want to promote today?
Your show's coming back.
Yes. I don't have a link for it yet because we are still waiting on the ticket link, but my fringe show, A Needless and Wasteful Requirement, will be returning for an encore performance on July 27th. Again, I'll link tickets probably next week.
If you're in the LA area, go do it. I went and saw it when it was running, and it is good.
It is
Can confirm.
As always, check out Two Filthy Casuals wherever you get your podcasts. Just a fun fandom, low stakes, funny, good time.
Can confirm Two Filthy Casuals, also good.
Thank you. And you can also see Pleather if you live in the LA area at the Pack Theater on Sunday nights, first and third Sunday. So our next show will be the 20th at 8 o'clock. And you haven't seen Pleather, so don't fucking lie to the people.
I have seen Pleather. It's fun. I'm not lying.
I got to do some direct advertising this weekend when my dad was hanging out with us and Chris was there, who's also on Two Filthy Casuals. And so I basically gave the pitch for your podcast to my dad. I was like, yeah, it's about fandoms and it's Chris and Amy and they're really funny. And he was like, yeah, that sounds good. And Chris is standing there like, yeah, Jen's dad, listen, I guess.
Did he listen?
I don't know yet. He's had
You have an episode. Your dad should at least listen to your episode.
Yeah, that's true. I'll make him.
If you could recommend one fandom episode to your dad.
To my father?
To be like, oh, you should watch this one. Which one do you think he would take to the most?
Oh.
Who do you want? Who do you love best, Jen?
I choose not to comment at this time.
Anyway.
Just go on the fandom.
You haven't listened to any but your own.
Yeah.
I've listened to hours.
That's fair. Thank you for your support, but also
brush up. I know.
links to all that in the chat in the link tree.
And with that, anyone have any other things to touch upon?
Nope. Why don't you all listen to my podcast?
I have listened and commented on it.
Thank you.
To you. Tim, chat was interested in your new hairstyle, which I think it's just that you've brushed it back and you don't usually do that, but...
I usually do. It usually has dried into its normal position by this point, but I took a shower right before I left the house today.
Fresh and wet.
Usually you run your hands through it.
That is the inside scoop on Tim's hair. Thank you for listening to our new regular feature, Tim's Hair Watch.
I thought you were going to say fresh and wet.
Our new feature, Fresh and Wet.
It's not always...
Where we talk about something fresh and wet, not always the same thing.
Yeah.
Cover a lot of ground.
Anything we've found that is A, fresh, and B, wet.
By the way, Turnip2005 has said, I'm getting some Bella Lugosi.
Oh.
Ooh, it's giving Bella Lugosi.
Which is interesting because since I've been having stomach problems, I cannot drink wine.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck
Anyway.
Fuck you.
Let's play D&D, shall we?
Yeah, let's shall.
Within Dragonspear Castle, the party did battle with a pair of bloodthirsty bearded devils that cornered them. The party, in the end, defeated those devils, but not before they uttered a final cryptic threat of revenge against the party. Drazaxil brought the mysterious lantern-like object that had been given to him by the dying Bedine tribesmen at the inn to the moat of energy hovering in a corner of the room. Apparently, a only partially open, like the very smallest part of a not currently open planar gateway to the Nine Hells. The lantern glowed with the energy as it absorbed it, and the mode of energy dissipated, and Draz could feel that the lantern had changed. The party made their way away from that cursed place. Back at the roadhouse, Draz attuned to the item and discovered it to be something called the Vessel of Siphoned Energies, the full mysteries of which are yet to discover. The next morning, the party left along with their caravan. They trundled on in peace for a full 7 days. But on the 32nd day of the journey, the party, as well as the rest of the caravan, were alerted to the presence of a majestic creature on a hillside in the distance. A golden stag. Many people in the caravan began to arm themselves, preparing to hunt the stag and claim its hide for their own. So we come back in as people are starting to gather. You guys are watching this happen, people grabbing bows and stuff. I want to be clear when I say this thing is gold, it's not just like yellow fur, it is like shiny.
Ooh.
And you're watching everyone gather things. Imsa is sort of in the crowd looking around people going like, I don't think this is a good idea. I think it might be blessed or magical or something. This could
I don't think we
bring bad fortune on us.
I think that may be correct.
And
Podrick says, friend.
yeah, in response to which, Alder just looks up from like straight, like loading a crossbow, and she goes, "Oh, shot it!"
I don't think it is a good idea.
And people start taking off after the stag.
Oh yeah, that was the last line of the last episode. Hide goes to whoever gets it first.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right.
What do you guys need to do?
Cool. Can I have the handbook?
Yeah.
What if it's a special magic
I am
stone?
going to start
It's yours.
running after it, I think. Not in hopes of killing it, because I don't want to do that. But
Protect.
to protect.
Yeah, I'm running after it.
Yeah, I'm going to as well.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys start heading off alongside the rest of the people in the caravan.
I'm walking at a very leisurely pace. I'm not.
I'm standing back and observing as well.
Yeah.
I'm running.
All right. As people start like getting loud and this whole crowd starts taking off into the fields toward it. It sees the crowd coming, turns and bounds off out of sight.
Oh, that's
and the collection of people from the caravan sort of start fanning out across these fields as they're like all sort of following their own path, trying to look for it. So it's not like everybody moving as one cluster.
I feel like Podrick would try to stop the crowd.
Yeah.
Not to, if
No,
you
for
are in
sure.
charge of those
Yes.
decisions, I would pause it.
Yeah. Podrick is going to try to run like in front of the crowd and just like, hey, excuse me. My best Patrick Warburton is not good.
It's great.
Do your best.
Hey, everyone. This feels like a sign from nature that maybe we shouldn't do that right now.
I will take a persuasion check. for Podrick.
Pod has good persuasion.
He does.
He does. Modified 20.
They modified 20. There was a whole cluster of people here. A few seem to take this to heart. Lai breaks off from the crowd. So does Sula's dog. So does, I think, Ed Helry was in there. And
Every time you say Ed Helry, I think you're going to say Ed Helms.
or Vustia would have been in this crowd and would break off at this. Alder and a few others keep going.
Okay. How far, or if Draz just took off, how far am I from the stag? How close can I
You
get?
don't have line of sight on it,
Okay.
but if you want to try and follow its trail and get to it first,
Yes.
I will take a survival check.
Can I guide myself? As I'm doing this?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I stick with Draz?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are moving together.
I'm running faster than you because I do that. But
No, I can expeditious retreat.
oh, yeah, that's true. Fair. Never mind.
Even in those little eggs.
And I will with my widow wags. They're a kicking.
Whiteware.
14. Not this for me.
I imagine you really got one of those Hanna-Barbera, like, wind-ups going. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They just become a circle of spinning legs.
Oh, God.
14, Tim, can I, how close can I get to it?
With a 14, you manage to, at the very least, find like its tracks.
Okay.
And start following them.
Doing that. As I am trying to follow the tracks, can I also try to sort of scuff them up so that people can't follow?
Yes, 100%. I'm not gonna make you make a check for that. And start wiping them out behind you.
Sorry.
You follow the tracks about 500 feet, and find yourself getting into like a sort of like a little dell, just like a little low-lying like stream running through the countryside, and they sort of get to the side of it and start moving along it. As you continue along it, if you want to keep following it, I will need another survival check.
Guiding myself again. Oh, that's much better.
Rufus just looks out at the river and goes,
Oh, that's why. Hold on.
dude, you'll get in a dell.
That's a 22.
A salmon fully just leaps out of the water and like collides with Rufus's face and then falls back in the
One of
water.
those tail smacks?
That is a 22.
With a 22.
Sings.
You follow it along for a little bit. It like deers in and out of the water a little bit, so there are like points where it's a little indistinct, but you manage to keep on it and keep finding it again. And
scuffing
a little bit after a little bit, it veers back off into the trees, and you follow it, and you go like another 500 or so feet, and come to a point where it goes through some fairly dense underbrush. I will need one more survival check.
Okay, you're right. Guidance.
That was a good thump on your chest there.
It's my nap for when I do stage combat.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's a natural one. For a total of 11 with guidance.
Wait, Rufus puts his hand on your shoulder, tries to cast guidance, doesn't have it, casts shock and grasp instead.
JK.
Just kidding.
JK.
Trying to cast guidance.
I do think I'm resistant
It's
to like.
good thing you cast guidance.
Yeah.
An 11 does hit the DC. This was not a high DC thing.
Cool. I was like, I am resistant to lightning damage, but I don't want to be shocked.
This was at a DC 10.
Oh, good for me.
Nice.
You manage to find the tracks as they leave the thicket of underbrush, and they start heading uphill. You follow them up and up another 500 or so feet. And as you get to the crest of the hill, you see broken walls of stone. Some sort of like just foundations and little bits of remaining wall of some kind of ancient building. The two of you are standing looking at this. None of the remaining hunters from the caravan have found this place, at least yet.
Do I?
But the tracks appear to go into it.
Okay. Do I hear anyone following?
Make a perception check.
That is a 19.
No, you could hear like voices and some shouts, like sounds like well in the distance, but no one is nearby.
If you can message the rest, I'm going to try to go in. I don't know if you can.
Oh, I'll try. Yeah.
Great.
And Rufus will just point in that direction, send a message, trying to guide them using, I guess, landmarks, natural like
Yeah.
landmarks that we pass to guide them towards us.
Okay. You do your best message, and you guys head in.
Yeah, I would.
No.
I'll follow them. Wait, this is not.
Well, no, just the two people who are there right
that's
now.
right.
Are you going into the ruin
I
or
will
waiting for them to get there first?
I'm gonna go in.
I think Rufus will stay on the outskirts and use his stone cunning to examine the stone of this old building.
I never got to use my fucking stone cunning back when I was a dwarf.
Wait,
That stone.
That stone.
If you'd asked me questions about masonry, you would have.
I did often. But there was never anything interesting or relevant.
Give me a quick, quick stone cunning, and then I will
Oh wait, I wasn't a dwarf.
Or yeah.
That was Eric.
That was Eric. No, wait, you played elves. What the fuck are you talking about?
Different game.
what are you
In a different game, I kept
You're like,
trying
and that
to.
time I was married to Amy.
Okay, a different game. I did keep trying to use my stone cunning, but it was Eric that used it in our game. Yeah.
It was just a 10.
With a 10, it looks probably elvish, but you don't get much more than that. While all this has been going on, what have Daphne and Singer been doing?
You said you messaged us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say before the message comes, like during the following.
Just kind of watching them go off into the distance.
Yeah, I'm doing that thing where you're like walking enough in the direction that no one notices you're not going.
Yeah.
But I'm ambling.
You get like met by a returning Orvustia who just goes like, Pondrick made a pretty good argument that we shouldn't do this. Do you think we should be worried about the others still going?
Yeah, probably.
Are we gonna get like cursed?
I don't know. Go stop people if you're worried about it.
I guess I could.
I guess you could.
She turns and sprints off.
You're so inspiring.
You're making
My
a hero.
work here is done, and I turn and start heading back for the camp.
Who did you send the message to?
I sent the message I would probably send it to Podrick. I feel.
Oh, wasn't he with you guys?
He kind of.
He tried to talk people into leaving, but he didn't go with them.
He hadn't called.
So Podrick just turns to you as like,
Ah,
I just heard Brufus in my head. Gave me directions.
Oh, okay.
wanna
Do you want to go?
Sure.
No, we both
Something
doing this now.
interesting?
Daphne, you.
Oh, I turned and went back to camp.
Daphne,
I think there's something we
come
gotta
here
check
for
on.
a
Come
second.
on.
Why?
We don't know why, but there's something going on. Come on.
There's
Wow.
a thing.
Sounds
Wink.
Sounds great. I'll be back at camp.
I think we could do with your help if you're available.
Daphne, please.
I'm really busy.
Okay. Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna head on to where he said.
Okay,
I
bye.
don't give a fuck about this.
That's legit.
All right, you guys head out. Meanwhile, Draz has already gone into the ruin.
Yes, devil. I got bigger shit on my plate today.
That's very true.
You found a devil a week ago.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm still fucking tired, Tim.
It was a devil!
You step into the ruins. It's not like a big ruin. It's like, looks like it was maybe like one little building. You were in like a square little just open space that probably once was indoors. There's like the ruin of a staircase, like the very beginning one off to one side. There's like cracked and overgrown stone floor, and some bushes off in a far corner that look like they're up against like kind of an open like place where the walls have fallen away completely. And from back there, as you step into the space, the golden stag emerges. Up close, no less majestic than at a distance, even more so.
Oh.
That fur, for all you know, could literally be made of gold.
Oh.
It is shining and metallic in appearance, and this thing has very gentle, very, like, the eyes convey gentility and kindness and age. It looks like whatever this is, it's old.
Buddy.
And it has a look of concern to it, and it stands there and stares at you for a moment.
Draz is going to just like hands like forward, very attempting to be non-threatening. Does this appear celestial to me?
Give me a religion check.
I will do that. I'm moderately okay at that. 18.
I don't think you don't know for sure, but it does seem a possibility.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just again, not very non-threatening, is going to try to approach.
It allows you to.
Hello. Do you understand me?
You isn't that.
Do I recognize that language?
Give me
Probably not.
I'm gonna call it just a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna try.
Were you, Tim, trying to do backwards speak?
No, it came out that way.
Yeah, boy, yeah, brat.
No, I'm gonna wheel it back and try and make it sound different than that. Iruthes Nyatotho.
Well, I rolled a 6.
You have no idea what this is. Well, what languages do you speak? Just to make extra sure.
Common and Draconic.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I speak a little French. But it didn't sound French.
That just French.
Did you say anything in response?
I am sorry, I do not understand.
I'm gonna try thinking at it and see if like that is.
Can you hear me?
Is Pod there?
Pods with
Pod's the singer coming.
They haven't gotten there
They
yet.
haven't gotten there
Okay.
It does not seem to register
Okay.
you thinking at it.
I'm going to just like gently.
Aruna. Tayora. It seems to have switched languages. Give me one more intelligence check.
Try just doing that thing where you just talk like really slow and loud.
My name
A 14.
Brad.
With a 14, you recognize the second language.
Oh.
That was Elvish.
Oh.
Oh, I speak that.
Good for you.
Should be useful. if I were there.
Yeah, you're on your way.
Yep.
I have friends who.
I'm gonna try talking in Draconic, in case.
You try that. It cocks its head at you.
Okay, no,
And
not.
goes, I may try common tongue,
Thank
but
you.
not strong.
That is fine. Hi. What? Sorry, this may be rude. What are you?
I am me.
Oh, I am me too.
Good. You are on a journey.
Yes. Are you?
I have come a distance. Journey of me. Not quite so important.
Well, it has been it was very nice to see you. I worry about some of the people on the caravan who might be coming.
It was expected. I will be gone soon,
Oh, okay.
but you and friends of you, I came to find. You
Me.
have made progress. Much is good.
You came to find us?
Yes.
Oh, why?
Your journey. You have made progress is good.
Well, good. I'm glad. This is
Journey ahead important.
well, of course.
There will be danger. Things will be hard. You must continue. One of you has doubts, considers give up. They must not. You must continue. You must follow the river of gold until you find the castle in the sky.
In the sky?
Yes.
Oh. I was not expecting that.
Stay on the path. There will be hardship. There will be blood. You continue, yes.
Yes.
I leave for you a gift to help.
Oh.
Use it well. Be cautious. There is danger, and a cloud hangs over the trip. There may be much death,
Uncertain yet if it belongs to you or to others.
I don't know.
Go forth.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes.
And it fully fades from view.
Okay. No, I was going to try a thing. I guess never mind. Good luck.
And on the ground where it was standing, there is a short bow.
Oh. I pick it up.
It is a very nice short bow, carved with like sort of woodsy patterns. There's like leaves along the bow, and up near the top, a set of antlers carved into the sides.
Pretty.
Draz is going to sort of stow it underneath like their cloak. They want it hidden as much as possible right now. But yeah, they look at it very carefully and then hide it. What the fuck?
And you guys arrive just as Draz emerges from the ruins.
Yeah, imagine me and Pod and Singer, we come in.
Is Daphne here?
No, Daphne stayed. Oh, wait, they said. Well, you said Daphne stayed back at camp?
Yeah, she kind of just didn't want to come.
Yeah, that sounds like Daphne.
That seems
That
right.
place.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yes. And then it went away.
Oh,
But it's safe and all?
I mean, it literally disappeared, so I think so.
what do you mean?
It disappeared.
Like turned invisible?
Sure.
Tim. Can I rack my brains to see it? Like, have I ever heard of any legends about, being a storyteller, hearing stories, any legends about
I'm gonna call it an Arcana check.
Podrick is here now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Podrick's here too.
Oh, Podrick gonna talk to it. Damn.
Good. Good to know. Podrick is here.
I mean, wait, you talk to it. Did you say that yet? Or am I making that up?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, you did not. Never mind.
Ooh, pretty good. Arcana check 23.
Fucky.
A natural 23. I'm playing with a D23.
That's not. No.
Let me see that.
Somehow, like a 23-sided die just makes me so upset. I have no idea why.
Really.
I rolled my D23 and it told me that they're taking away Rivers of America for Cars Land. I don't.
D23 and me.
Before I answer,
Plumb the depths
before I
of this
resolve,
joke for so long.
before I resolve the Arcana check, Amanda, how specific has Drivzaxel been in their description of what has just occurred?
Have you mentioned the talk?
I think they would have said that they talked with it. I don't think they necessarily said anything specific on what was exactly said
Okay.
right now. They said that they spoke with it, that it disappeared, and as far as I know, it is safe now. That is what they've said.
Would they have mentioned the languages?
Oh.
I recognize Elvish. Did I recognize anything else?
I mean, it spoke one thing you didn't recognize, then Elvish,
which I
then
did. Then in
broken
common.
common.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's spoken
Pretty good
Elvish.
comment.
Oh, I know. I thought it did very well.
How many languages do you speak?
Speak when someone's like, I'm so sorry about my English, and you're like, it's literally better than mine, man.
I mean,
Don't
like,
worry.
it spoke enough to convey its message. It just like the grammar and syntax were not quite there.
It was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I speak Elvish. Oh, darn.
Yes. No, I know a lot. I feel like I don't know if anyone else here actually speaks Elvish. But no, it.
And have you conveyed that it gave you, like, you haven't conveyed any of the content of what it said?
Not yet.
Then I think with the information you currently have, this could be a lot of things.
If you ask me questions, I might answer, but I don't think I'm thinking to.
If you want to ask Drivzaxel questions, we will ride that 23
Yeah.
through them.
Sure. You said I spoke to you?
Yes.
What, just like a conversation, or was there like, I don't know, some sort of important, like, prophetic message, or like, what was the vibe?
Define important prophetic message.
Often in stories, something will appear to a hero and give them some kind of warning, or like
Yes.
some kind. Oh, okay. Did it tell you its name?
Did it tell me a name? It didn't tell me a name, right?
Didn't give you a
It
name.
did not give me a name. No.
No name.
You love asking names.
That's true.
I asked, "What are you?" and it said, "I am me," and
Yep.
sort of we decided to leave it there.
He said it spoke Elvish, barely spoke Common, or spoke some Common.
Some common. It said it was broken, but it was actually pretty good.
Well, what was the message?
That we should stay on the path, and that we are going to go on a journey.
Well, we're on a bloody journey.
Well,
that
that we
was
need to
accurate.
continue on the journey, and it will be dangerous, but we have to keep going, and that there will be blood and maybe death, but maybe not our blood or death, who's to say. And to follow the river of gold until you find the castle in the sky. You know.
What? All of that sounded pretty standard. And
feel like we
up
were-
until that very last part.
I feel like we weren't that far behind you. That was a long conversation right there.
Yeah, I got distracted by the building.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Too interested in
I'm
architecture.
gonna say
I've
it-
always said that about you.
I'm gonna say it took
Yeah.
Draxel and Rufus at least like 10 to 15 minutes to find this place,
Right.
and therefore that much for you guys to walk there.
Sure.
Podrick, I would like, if you two would talk amongst yourself, I want to talk to Podrick really fast.
Yeah.
Sure, for what it's worth, the building looked ancient Elvish. It might be.
And this
And it spoke
stag
Elvish,
spoke
so if
Elvish.
that means anything.
I will say this much with a 23.
Yeah.
There
a
are
lot of books.
What?
I've read a lot of books.
I know there are still a few things this could be. You'd need more information to know for sure.
To whittle.
But clearly, this is some kind of powerful magical entity that has come here to give a prophecy of
Yeah.
sorts.
Yeah.
There are things that feels more likely to be, as Drazaxel suspected, like celestial feels like a distinct possibility. Something that coming and giving a prophecy, especially one that is like clearly seems to be like pointing you towards some important work that needs to be done, feels like a thing divinity does, sends beings to give mortals messages to get towards that stuff. On the other hand, the sort of the elvish, the attempt at elvish before common, and the sort of woodland setting, and
Gives kind of fae vibes.
gives a little bit of a fae vibe.
Yeah.
If this is something celestial, it is likely that this is some divine entity wants important work done in the name of good and sent an emissary.
Yeah.
If it's fae, the motives are a little less certain.
Yeah, a little more murky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to take Pod off to the side, just sort of carefully show him the bow, and ask him to look at it. And Podrick is going to divine sense.
The bow does not ping anything with divine sense.
Does it, because it's like in this 60-foot area, does the area we're in ping as anything?
It doesn't. It does not ping as hallowed or desecrated.
Okay, thank you.
I was wondering if it was maybe a celestial thing, but I was not sure.
The creature still could have been.
No, I know. I
but
just meant
There's no inherent celestial quality to the
the-
bow itself,
cool.
and the location is not in any way holy.
great.
I think I'm going to hide this for a bit. I think it is for Daphne.
Okay.
Who commonly uses a short bow in this campaign?
All right. Yes, I'm sorry. I should have gotten a name. That was very rude of me.
No, it's okay. Just next time, ask name first.
Next time.
Yeah.
What did you need to talk to Podrick about?
I wanted to get his idea of what all of this may have been. He's usually pretty good at seeing if things are celestial or of other entities.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just wondering why you couldn't do that in front of me and Singer. Okay.
Gonna scribble something in my notebook. Well, I guess we better get back. Where was it when it disappeared?
I point to right where it was.
Can I go and like examine that little area?
Yeah.
I would like
He
to also.
dropped a tiny gold turd, isn't it?
God, please.
I would also like to say I don't think Draz like went off behind anything. I think
Yeah.
just pulled Pod off to like a corner.
memory.
So if you were paying very close attention, you may have seen like what I pulled out, but it was I don't.
You go in. There's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up to you on what that.
I mean, it is at this point just a little ruin of what may have been a little elven building, may have been by the it being narrow but having stairs, maybe a watchtower of some kind.
Sure.
Almost no sign of the creature remains. Almost.
When you say almost,
little golden.
There is in fact a turd. However, it is made of silver.
whoa! If I touch it, does anything come off on my fingers? Like if I use my my mage hand to like try and pick it up.
The mage hand, and then a magic plastic bag that goes around the
Inside out.
The mage hand picks it up. Nothing comes off on the mage hand.
So it's just like actual silver.
It is
it's not
fully,
like a liquid.
No, it is
or
hard silver.
Oh.
Just a little pellet.
Gotta get some fiber. That magic stag.
Please pick up this silver turd.
I am gonna bring it over to Draz and be like, huh, look at that.
Is it still in the mage hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Weird.
Can I try touching it just with a finger?
You touch it, it feels like hard silver.
Okay.
A little silver dust has come off on your hand.
Ew, you touched it.
Yeah, I like wipe it off on the nearest tree branch, like the bush sort of just.
Just a little mark of silver on that tree.
Just like
Is it valuable?
pulls out like a leather pouch. They have to have like a leather pouch of some sort. It's like
Put it in,
Okay.
and then we'll see if there's
I suppose can some like
a waste disposal.
or like a magical vet that could maybe tell us more about that creature or something. I
Like
don't know.
examining droppings, like an owl.
Yeah. Well, you do it, and when you're outside, that's how you figure out about your environment.
Perhaps later I can look at
At
that.
least know what his last meal was. Yeah.
Silver.
Ain't much silver.
That sounds fair.
Classic.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I suppose
right.
let's get back.
And I know that owl pellets aren't actually turds; they're like vomit. But I'm sorry.
They were coming for your ass.
Yeah. Chat was devastated that you didn't know enough about owls.
Oh my god.
Half the chat's just like deleting and like linked articles.
Owl Lover 69. I was gonna have your ass.
Hand you your ass. Okay.
Been raided by an owl's
That's
channel?
more educational for our audience.
Owl pellets.
Yeah.
Owl pellets are not poop; they are little like vomit things. So yeah,
With bones in them.
with bones in them.
Bones,
Very
outside
important.
bones.
But owls do have butts, though, right?
They do.
Okay, good. Because we've had an episode in our previous campaign that featured an owl butt, or it was an owl bear butt. So
It was owl bear butt.
anyway,
Well, we did, and then there was a statue of an owl with a big butt.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, I remember
It was
giant
Lillian
thick owl somewhere.
Greywind was whittling a piece of wood
That's right.
into a bird, a caked out
Wow.
bird.
Cake jumper.
Throwback, everyone. All right.
C.O.B.
That's my drag name. Here you go.
bird.
Yeah.
We go.
You guys
Go back to Caravan.
head back. After not long after you get back, most of the people, literally people in the caravan who went out looking for things, are coming back grumbling. You do also, about 10 minutes after you get back, see Orvustia coming back to the inn, just sort of doing one of these.
What happened?
I went out to try and get people to come back, and she walks away. And like
your hand
5
okay?
minutes later, she's like, "I'm fine," and keeps going.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes later, a surly-looking alder just comes back out of the fields with a little bit of a black eye.
Good job, Orvustia. I like her.
Oh, you found the stag then? Alder.
It kicked you in the face.
Aye, that's exactly what happened. Fierce beast it was.
Wow.
I lost sight of it.
No, yeah, I was the only one who found it. Because I'm a superior hunter.
Oh, and so you caught it.
No, it got away.
It
Hoofed
bit
me
him
in the eye and got away.
Yes.
Well, we should spread word of this to some of the others in the caravan.
Listen, there's a song in that. I might be able to spin a good yarn.
Good, write a song about it.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
you should tell them a little.
It'll help me in my campaign.
Sure. Well, tell me a little more about it.
What do you want to know?
Well,
All
up
of the
close.
details of what happened, what
Yeah,
did
exactly.
it look like up close, all of the things.
How did you track it down? Because I feel like people kind of lost it in the bushes
Wait,
there.
let me grab Vastia. She loves songs. Hold on one second. I'll make to go inside, and if he still doesn't admit anything, I'll come back
No, yeah, he
with
doesn't.
Vastia. Okay, then I go grab Vastia.
Because I followed it by smell. No,
Wow.
no, the smell of a stag and the smell of gold. Got there, pelt made of pure gold.
Wow.
Oh, hey, as if the gold had been spun on a loom.
Okay.
Antlers made of pure platinum.
Whoa, they looked gold from where we were, just the same as the rest of it.
No
That's
platinum.
great. Wow. Those things must be
Tongue and teeth
heavy.
made of copper.
Huh. This is getting more detailed as you go. You
It-
looked inside the mouth.
Well, it bared its teeth at me and licked its chops.
Okay.
And
How
then
close were you? I suppose close enough to get kicked.
I was feet away from it.
Well, a foot certainly kept you away
I
from it.
pulled out a dagger to try and fight it hand to hand, or hand to hoof, as it were.
Sure.
It's not hand to hand if you have a dagger. I'm just saying.
And
I'm writing all of this down like
it looked at me and spoke in infernal.
oh, I speak infernal. That's crazy.
It said in infernal, I'm a beast from the depths of the nine hells, come to destroy.
And you understood it.
I did.
Say it in infernal for me. I feel like
No, I'm too tired.
sure, did it sound well, okay, but just to double check, it sounded something like, and then I'm gonna say you're being a dickhead and making this up, but I'm gonna say it in infernal.
Yeah, just like that.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's very impressive. I didn't know you were bilingual. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on, Vastia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell the story to Vastia. She loves a
She
good
doesn't
song.
want to hear this story.
Oh, I told her what some of the content might contain. She seemed vaguely interested.
I am very interested to hear your story. And he gets like 3 sentences into the story, goes, "You got lost, and then I found you and told you to come back, and you called me a rude word, and I punched you." He goes,
Oh, that must have really hurt after you got kicked in the face by a stag. Just whoa, right where the stag kicked.
maybe-
right after the stag
Nice.
kicked, it was just, "You didn't have the black eye when I punched you." He goes, "I'm gonna go inside."
Sure. No, I'll get some more details later. Thanks so much.
He just sort of shuffles off.
I didn't know we had 2 bards aboard this caravan.
Whoa, very good.
Because he's a liar. Because he makes up stories. Yeah.
While
Spinning yarn.
all that
Yeah.
had happened, I would have liked to sort of sneak away and follow and find Daphne.
Where would Draz find Daphne?
Just kind of my section of the caravan. I assume we're kind of set up to camp right now.
No, we're at an inn.
We're at an
a roadside inn.
inn.
Yes,
Then I probably have a room.
you did.
I would go then to Daphne's room. I assume I would have known where.
Yeah. Knock, knock, knock. And yes, the knock was in an accent.
That must be Drax.
You can tell by the accent.
Just realized I did that. I was like, what?
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, that's Rufus.
Oh, I'm away.
Do the accent. Yeah, it's like-
The very characteristic draconic knock. I know it well. Yeah, I'll get the door.
Hello.
Hey, how'd it go?
It went well.
Good.
Can we talk?
Okay.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Great. I go in.
There's a book out, and she just slams it into a drawer.
Do I see what the title is?
Perception contested by sleight of hand.
Quick, think of a title as well.
Oh, bad. It's only a 12. That's gonna be a 21.
Damn, she's fast.
Okay, I don't see the title.
Honestly, you think that was a book?
Can't be certain.
What's to say?
Daphne just like shoved like a hunk of wood under the pillow. I have no idea why.
Mind your business.
Like,
Oh,
Nice polished hunk of wood.
Look, country girls make do. I wasn't.
Ain't the only thing she was polishing. Heyo.
Hey, what's up?
sorry, Amanda needs to recover.
are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, I was able to find this stag,
Good job.
and I was able to talk to it. It spoke in a couple of languages, one of which was Elvish. I don't speak much Elvish, though, so we ended up talking in common.
Okay.
That's the end of the story. I'm done.
You have a good night. Put the do not disturb up on your way out, please.
The Oscars wrap-up music starts playing.
Getting pretty late.
Wait.
Right, Adrian Brody.
I have.
God, I hate him. Have you seen Adrian Brody's art?
No, I
It's
haven't.
exactly what you think
Yeah.
Adrian Brody's
It's-
art would look like.
He's got a lot of yes men around him, is all I'll say about that art.
I'll show it to y'all at the break.
Yeah.
He threw his wife his gum. Sorry.
This,
my God.
This is no longer a D&D stream. This is an Adrian Brody
Diss
unappreciation show.
Yeah.
A diss track.
He's fine.
Yeah.
We become successful, and years later, Adrian Brody's like, them!
What?
And he pulls out a machete. Oh my god!
Jesus.
And throws gum at us. I'm so
You
sorry.
would.
So sorry.
I'm not.
Well, as we have been going, I feel like you want to go sometimes. You want to leave?
I mean, you don't? Is this your dream?
I mean,
You don't have anywhere else you'd want to be after this.
wow.
Think about it. Sorry, I can put this away. Just like magic wind chimes.
Music bug.
I suppose that was or stag music. I'm sorry. You're fine. You're fine.
It is not that I don't want to be elsewhere, I suppose, but there is a reason I am here,
Yeah, me too.
but not enough for you not to want to leave.
Look, I'm here. I don't have anywhere else to go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna disappear.
I believe you. You ask if I want to be anywhere else, and maybe sometimes, but I am enjoying this sort of path. It's different, but it's good. And I think I worry that you are not finding. You say you have nowhere else to be. I do have places I could be. So it means more that it is more important that I am here, if that makes sense. I think you should be here, and I am glad you are here. But I am hoping, and you don't need to tell me what it is, but I hope you find a reason to be here as opposed to just reasons to not be elsewhere. It does not need to be a big thing.
Well, I'm here, so I think at the end of the day, reasons are kind of pointless.
I think reasons are everything.
Well, I'm glad you have other places you could be and you choose to be here.
I'm glad you are here, though.
Thanks.
And the stag also, I think, is happy you are here.
What?
The stag. Our conversation.
The gold stag.
Yes.
Is happy I'm here.
Said that, there was one of us who, sorry, Amanda's blanking. One of us who... What did I say?
No, I didn't.
No, great.
I don't know about that.
Who had doubts, and I don't know. I know why I'm here. Podrick is looking for what he is looking for. Rufus is looking for what he is looking for. Singer is doing singer stuff.
The stag said
Whatever that may be.
The stag said there will be danger and hardship.
I know,
but to
but-
stay on the path.
But also, there was a thing
Yeah,
specifically. That
I know about
was a different.
Dress is wearing a white.
Sorry, what did it say?
Pull me out, pull me out. They're on me.
This is the lamest version of Cyrano de Bergerac.
What, you want me to flirt with Daphne?
Though I will say, like, even when Daphne tried to say a nice thing, it kind of sounded mean.
Who said I tried to say a nice thing?
I don't think she did.
Daphne never.
Never.
You said you were glad they were here and had a purpose to be here. Anyway.
I think that was sarcastic. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but it feels like you have more doubts than other people. And that's okay. Doubt is important too.
Look, I am here. I am doing something good, I think. And yeah, that's...
I think you're on the right path. I don't know where that will lead, but right now I think you're on the right path. And like I said, I think the stag also agrees. I think this is meant for you, and I'm going to pull out the bow.
Jesus. Whoa, are you sure?
I would not use it.
Where did you...
The stag gave it to us.
The stag gave it to you to
So
give to me.
The stag faded away and it was on the ground. And this was after the stag was saying things about someone doubting and that they should stay on the path. So it feels like it is sort of lining up, I suppose. So...
Okay, I mean... Is everything okay, Jen?
We're in the middle of a scene!
Yeah.
It's just Amanda is very out of focus right now, so I'm just trying to fix that.
Give it one of these. There you go.
Bitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Theater.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll take that. Thanks.
Whether or not you have faith, I think other beings have faith in you. I do at least, so. And I think this stag probably also.
It's... Look. It's the best I've felt about something I've done in a really long time, so...
Good.
That's enough of a reason, I guess.
It is.
Thanks.
Only Podrick knew I had that, by the way. I did not tell Singer or Rufus.
What do I tell him when I pull it out?
Whatever you like.
Sure.
And then I'll leave.
Is it just, are there bows, or is it just the... Or arrows?
No, it does not come with arrows.
You
have arrows.
We're gonna assemble it too?
It comes with
You already have them.
it comes with an Allen key and instructions for putting
fuck.
it together.
Oh my god, this pamphlet's like 8 pages long.
8 whole pages.
Does that just
The instruction manual is labeled Flurb Snurb.
Oh god.
There are pieces left over at the end.
Why don't we just call it a short bow? Jeez.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. I go back to my book, which is none of your business.
But chat, you can hypothesize wildly if you like.
Do you want to share the title of the book with the audience?
No! They have to roll good now.
Oh, they all rolled natural 20. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Seems suspicious.
Just typed, I rolled natural 20. Believe me.
Can't argue with that. It's entrapment.
Take a picture, a static picture of a dice on it with a 20 on it. That can't be doctored.
No, not even a little bit. And
With that, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
figure out your fake natural 20 photos.
We will see you all back here at 7 after the hour. Enjoy your break. Bye. Bye.
Take a solitude.
We're going to look at Adrian Brody art.
And we're back. And I was told that before the show people were discussing Malort in the chat. So now I'm having some. You're welcome. I don't promise at all that this cause and effect will stand later.
Don't give them that power, certainly.
For what it's worth, Amanda, I just realized that conversation we just had was like when you go to work and your boss is like, you don't seem happy to be here. And it's like, bro, I'm not, but I'm here. Like,
What do you
I
want?
have to pay rent.
yeah. Happy was not in the contract.
Yeah,
I keep showing up.
But the thing is, I'm not paying you. I am not your boss because I'm not the one who's
Yeah, but
in charge.
somebody is.
Yeah. Yeah, but not me. This is your coworker saying, "Yite, yite, bro." No,
Bruh, nah. She's that TikTok trend that's just like,
What if I just...
Is that a TikTok trend that's like choking yourself?
yes. Yeah, just like people, often like restaurant owners, are
Yeah.
just like, what's it like owning a restaurant? They'll just like have the knife and be like, no.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's deeply worrying.
Trend. Everyone's doing it.
The state of the world. Anyway.
so you.
Is it? Uh-oh.
Y'all know. Y'all are here.
So, you guys.
How was that, Malort?
Good.
Fuck yeah.
So good.
Centering.
Malort's good because then everything else that happens to you that day, it's like, not the worst.
At least it wasn't that Malort.
You guys head out the next day. Another day of travel along the tradeway. Mid-afternoon, Xander approaches Daphne.
Is bugging, yeah.
Not
Goes,
yet. We've been trying.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know. I feel like we were forming a decent. We've been forming like a decent, at the very least, friendship
Yeah.
as we travel this road. You seemed a little distant since the that rest stop when you go near Dragon Spear. Is something wrong?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you above table. Does Daphne feel that what she is saying is true?
No.
Great, give me a deception check.
That is going to be a 15.
Desperately wanted a nat 1 on that.
And I was like, oh no, rogues are really good at lying.
They're not bad at it. Not all rogues, but a lot of rogues.
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, but charisma's not a particular
true.
strength of mine.
Of Daphne's. Of Amy. Amy's quite charismatic.
It was what, a 15? Xander
My
goes,
compliment, damn it.
all right, maybe I'm just imagining things.
Yeah, no, I'm.
And
Sorry if I made you feel that way.
walks away, clearly having taken it at face value, but with a sort of confused expression on his face.
Amy doesn't like it.
And Tim doesn't like Malort.
I'll wash that out of my mouth with a little Tim Tam.
Yeah.
Better.
Yum.
Your namesake.
See, this was my family was recently in town, so Australian snacks
you
like
guys
Tim
are-
Tams.
Camping by the side of the road that night. I believe we are on day 35 at this point. Or no,
Do you want me to tell you?
34. It should be day 34.
34.
Day 34.
When we... The day that we found the stag, it was day 32.
Oh, all right, great.
Is it still that day? Or
No, it's the next day,
It's the
so
next
it's
day,
day
so we're day
33.
33 now.
Yeah. You guys camp out by the side of the road that night. You guys are at your camp in the evening. Would we all be like having dinner together?
That's a good question because I don't know where we are with trying to trick
Pretend
people
we're not-
into
I
thinking we don't know each
Literally,
other.
the cultists.
Yeah, the cultists are the ones
know
that matter,
who
and
we
they
are.
know.
Yeah. Are we trying to? We're not trying to. We don't give a shit about other people in the caravan
I don't
knowing who
think
we
so.
are, that we know each other, right?
I think we're fine.
All right, then.
I mean,
yeah,
personally,
we-
yes, but
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Daphne tried to sit off on her own, and we all just were like, "Oh, this is where we're sitting instead next to you."
Yeah, we're sitting together.
Yeah, I think we're sitting
you
together. I
guys
think we
are-
dropped the pretense at this point.
Having a meal together. And I'm gonna real quick. Jamie, even or odd?
I'm gonna say even.
It's odd.
Okay.
So at some point mid dinner,
You die.
God, I wish D&D worked that way.
I poisoned the wrong cup.
Drazaxel gets up to go to the bathroom.
Goodbye.
You walk a little off from the camp.
Produces a silver turd.
You are getting ready to make tinkle
Okay.
when a voice behind you goes, "This is really awkward. I'm sorry, but I needed to talk to you privately."
I turn around.
Xander is standing there.
You wait like 2 minutes.
Absolutely, I'll go around this card.
Thank you.
Oh no, he a freak.
No, you can do it. Go ahead.
Oh no.
In 2 minutes, it won't matter.
I do my business, and then we'll go meet Xander and pulling out like a napkin to, like, if I could wash my hands somehow.
You got a little pun.
You wash it. You clean your hands somehow.
Oh no.
I don't. It's not, I don't know if it's a cleric cantrip.
You at least
Yes.
make, at the very least, could probably just like pour a little water on your hands. You come around the card. He's just like waiting there. He says,
Hello.
"Listen, I wanted to talk to, I don't know, one of you guys, but I couldn't do it with Daphne around, and
So the
I didn't want to ask Singer,
that sounds fair.
and you're the first one who got up from the group, so
Okay.
I'm talking to you." Daphne and I have been like getting along pretty well for the most part.
I think so.
And since the Dragon Spear Inn, I don't know, something has seemed off. I thought maybe she was mad at me about something. She says she's not. She says everything's fine. But I don't know. The vibe has changed in a way that worries me, and I would like things to be okay between me and her. Can you like find out if everything's okay, or like, look, just if she feels okay towards me, and like let me know.
Do you think anything happened when you...
I have no idea.
That is weird.
Yes,
I...
and I I don't think I've had a conversation like this about a woman since I was a teenager. I feel very weird right now.
You've never tried to see if a woman was mad at you before?
Never had to like take their friend aside and be like, will you find out if they like me? I don't know.
Oh, do you like her?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I can try. I don't.
Great, thank you.
I don't know if she will talk to me.
Man, if I was Xander, I'd be so scared that Singer saw my penis and told Daphne something she didn't like. But that's just my own personal brand of insanity.
He has, for the time being, not connected them.
Yeah, no, clearly.
That's the best.
He's,
Wow, I didn't
he's
think
pretty.
that. Yeah.
He's not.
Holy shit, yeah.
Don't be that thought that far ahead. It wouldn't be that hard to put this together.
I don't know if she will say anything to me. She's I tried to talk to her about other things that I've thought, but
She's an enigma. That's part of what is attractive about her.
that sounds healthy.
How's your relationship with your mother?
It's like an onion. There's layers to peel back.
She's emotionally. She's
It's a
emotionally
metaphor I heard from an ogre once.
Oh, okay, checks out.
She's emotionally withholding, and I find that attractive.
Healthy. Anyway, D&D, everyone.
A little Freud mixed in.
Listen, sometimes men like them a little mean.
She's
Look at Eric.
she's mysterious. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She's unafraid of danger.
And you do like murder.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And orphans. And this is a murder orphan.
If only there was one way to combine them all.
All of the things.
Well, I don't know if she's an orphan.
Yeah.
I just kind of
We don't know
the
if you're
vibe you
an
give.
Surprisingly,
It's
you
giving
give orphan.
orphan.
I gotta stop every time I get food going, please, Sam.
I just gave you some.
Full orphan vibes, Daphne.
I gotta stop wearing that little hat.
Little dirt on my cheek.
Why is she suddenly in rags?
There you have picked a pocket or two. So,
Anyway. It's giving orphan.
that would be so mean. If anyone said that to me, I'd cry.
Just say, fuck off. Please, I'm in my 30s. It's called being an adult.
And I'm not.
do
so fuck you.
I didn't do laundry this week, okay? I don't clean clothes.
We're camping.
All right.
So you and Xander part ways, and you head back to the group. Do you do anything on this front for the rest of this dinner?
I mean, not during dinner.
Okay,
That seems like it would be very silly.
sure.
In the middle of our tenuous piece of a dinner with this group to be like, hi. So how do you feel about Xander? That seems legit. No, I don't do that yet.
Okay.
Might
You
be
guys
the perfect time and place to do that.
finish out the dinner.
Run.
But you do notice every so often Draz is just like looking at you.
You guys finish out the dinner and head to bed for the night.
Yep.
Can I check on my caravan that I'm meant to be the guard of?
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure all of those perfumes and oils are
Doing fine right now.
checking the
I'll
locks.
check in with
Checking the locks.
height. Is that right?
Yeah.
I guess. Are we just assuming we're doing our jobs? Or do I need to tell you I'm doing my job?
We can assume you're doing your job, but if you'd like to go check in with Nirehite, that's absolutely fine.
We good?
You go. He is in the back of his cart. Goes. You go up and go. You just walk up and say, "Are we good?" And Nirehite looks up at you. And goes, "No."
What happened?
He just stands, looks at you, and just there's like a crate right next to him. Just thrusts a hand down onto the lid of the crate and pulls it back, and like 100 fucking moths fly out of it. And he goes, "They're all like this. All of them. They're eating it all. The silk. They're eating it all.
Oh shit.
All of Interzaxel. I have nothing. Nothing."
Huh. I'm so sorry.
He just crumples into a heap and starts crying.
I don't have calm emotions prepared, so I'm not gonna
Good
cast.
luck, brother.
Shatter?
I'm just gonna break shit.
Some moths make silk, so this is really a turnaround for them.
Ooh.
The moths giveth and the moths taketh.
I am very sorry.
He's just crying.
I'm just gonna kneel and then just be like, it's okay.
He just like leans into it and just like winds up on his side, head in your lap.
Shush, 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 shush. And then after a few minutes, I'll be like, do you think maybe you should go to bed? It'll probably feel better in the morning? Okay, come on. And I'm going to just help him up and put him to sleep.
He goes to bed.
Good
You
night.
just hear him softly, just like just like soft, not like a full sob, just soft little noises in his bedroll as you walk away.
Did he at least empty the moths out of the crates? Like,
What?
did he at least empty the moths out of the crates? Like,
Oh yeah,
silk
yeah.
left? Yeah,
But he was
or
clearly in the
relabel
middle
them?
of this process.
100 moths.
Before
Moths for
I
sale.
leave, yeah, just before I
Premium
leave,
quality.
Draz is just gonna pat his shoulder
Well fed.
and say,
I'm sorry about this, but gain and loss is a part of the cycles of life. As I have heard once, the moths giveth and the moths taketh away.
I never lost a whole shipment before. How am I gonna buy another shipment?
Did you spend all of your money on
A
this?
lot of it.
Oh. You know,
I thought this silk was a sure thing.
have you shipped silk before?
No.
Did you pack it with cedar? I feel like traders in the...
I bought crates that were supposed to already be packed with cedar.
were they
Like,
cedar?
like a cedar lined.
Did you trust that box merchant?
Yeah.
Okay, may want to talk to them about that.
Yeah, well, when I go back to Baldur's Gate,
Maybe you can get money back on the boxes.
maybe. She's asleep
Good
now.
night. Okay.
Gently lift his head out of your lap.
I've helped him to bed.
Daphne. This is weird, but I was asked to ask you this.
Oh no.
Where are we?
I assume you've gone back to the campsite.
Okay.
Oh, like I'm separate
I'm
from
checking on my
separate from
fucking
everyone else.
Next to Xander.
Everybody else.
Whoa.
Okay. You say, oh no, like you didn't expect this exact thing to happen.
I just didn't expect you to say
Tonight.
he asked me to ask
I
you.
said I was asked to ask
Yeah.
this.
I was asked to ask you. Are you mad at Xander?
And who asked you to ask that?
Xander.
Yeah, because like who the fuck else would ask? Hey, can you ask Daphne if she's mad at Xander? Because I'm picking up vibes.
There are
My
exactly
name's
two
Jerry.
people. It's two people, and it would either be Xander or Singer for the fan fiction.
I guess it could be
Either
singer.
way.
Okay, that's legit. That's
This
legit.
is like in high school, because my parents were high school sweethearts. They had the thing where for one of the dances, the girls had to ask the guys. Except she did the sneaky thing of getting her friend to ask, like, okay, Dan, if Fiona asked you to the dance, would you say yes? And he said yes, and then she asked him.
That's adorable.
Disgusting.
Why would I be mad at Xander?
I don't know.
Okay.
But that wasn't what I asked. I didn't that's why you were mad. I just asked if you were. That feels evasive.
I'm not mad at Xander.
Then maybe you should tell him that.
I have multiple times.
Maybe you should be less angry when you say it.
I'm not angry. I don't believe that.
Why?
You might be angry at me
convincing.
now, but I'm not angry at Xander. Xander is my coworker. I don't give him that much thought to be angry at him.
But you were friends.
Yeah, fine. We're coworkers.
you
We're
have-
friends. We're whatever.
Yeah, they are.
It seems like you were friends and it was okay, and then you were mad. I don't know if you were mad, but now he's picking up that you are not friends anymore, and that's a little sad. I think he's upset about it.
Fine, I'll be nicer to Xander.
He also said you were the most beautiful woman he's ever seen, so...
He said that? Mm-hmm. It's a weird thing to say about your friend.
I'm going to let you put that together.
Look, I don't know what is going on with Xander.
He's trying to see if you're mad at him and if anything's
No, I
going on
know,
with you.
but I
That's what's going on with him.
Xander is a great coworker, and when this caravan is over, I will probably never see Xander again, and that is fine. So it's probably best to not get too attached.
Just gonna quickly insight you. That's not great. It's a 12. I'm vibe checking to see if you are okay with this situation.
I mean, like, no, obviously. I'll give you that.
Yay! Great, I'm glad.
You probably will never see him again, and that may be okay.
Yeah. That's...
But when you separate, perhaps it would be better to clear the air so you don't have to think about it ever again.
Look, I'm not really a clear the air kind of person. It's fine.
I
It
know.
is what it is.
I can tell.
And I will work with him till we're off this caravan.
Wouldn't it be better, though? Just a conversation.
There's nothing to say. Look, I don't know what Xander's doing. Xander's an adult, and what Xander wants to do is none of my business, so I'm not going to start getting into his business. Okay?
Make it like it to get in his business. Sorry, that seemed that was something that I feel like Rufus intoned at one point. So I don't actually.
No, that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't ever do that again, but that was good.
Thank you. Anyway, he did say that you were that thing about you being beautiful, so I think he likes you. And again, coworker or not, might be good to talk. That's all. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, subtlety.
that,
Very much
yep.
like what Draz does.
How are the oils and perfumes doing? They're not eaten by moths.
No, they're not eaten by moths. They're doing just fine.
Got a little straw.
Just a little aperitif.
You go to check and find Lai doing his nightly, really detailed count.
Yeah, good. Everything doing okay, boss? I'm checking the locks and making sure the perimeter is secure and all that.
Money.
God, he's the The moth's got the wrong guy.
If only. Let those moths try. And a money to you too, sir. And I'll head back and
Money to you.
And Podrick and Rufus will also go and check on Bade. I imagine that Podrick will go to.
He's selling some end of the night,
Oh yeah.
beers. A few people are getting mugs of hot brown from him.
How is Felithnius?
Frulithnios.
Felithnius. I almost said Pithethriel, which is a character from Fantasy High, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's wrong.
different thing.
Name.
We're not that D&D show.
No,
a
we're
different
not,
one.
but it's another odd F name.
Yeah. Frulithnios is
Felithnius. Hooves of the
reins are a little twisted up, but doing all right.
Oh, sorry, pal. I should probably fix this.
I thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, got it.
Hey Bade, you all right?
Yeah,
Doing good?
Doing good.
All right, great. Rufus went back to the campfire.
I'm going to try to corner Singer when he's kind of. You look so scared.
I'm scared, and I'm not even
Like if you're going to the bathroom or something, I'll do exactly what Singer.
go on. What do you say?
Hey,
Hey,
can we talk?
can you wait like 2 minutes?
Yeah, jeez. Okay.
So I can piss.
No, I
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Takes you 2 foot. It's not
Okay.
the point. I'll be.
Sure, like turn away, I guess, you know.
I don't want to. Yeah.
I'm gonna go and pee and then I come back. Yeah, sorry, what did you want to talk about?
What happened between you and Xander?
Oh, this is so embarrassing. When we were at the public baths. Okay, so like I did it because I kind of thought you'd think it was funny, and it read real wrong, and I didn't mean to. But when I was kind of getting out of the public bath, I kind of glanced at his business just because I was taking a look, and I thought I'd report back and mention to you, like that's a fine looking man that you've got right there. And it kind of came off in all the wrong way, and he thought I was really trying to take a gander, and he felt awkward about it, and I feel awkward about it, and I don't want to talk about it again, and I'm very uncomfortable with the whole situation. That's what happened with Xander.
You're fucking kidding me.
Very embarrassed.
That's what happened?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm mortified. That is not something
so fucking stupid.
Well, he's barely talked to me since, and I felt like I really, crossed a line, and it was very rude, and I don't know what I was thinking at the time, honestly, and I think I kind of wanted to, like for like the...
You wanted to look at his dick as a joke?
Well, because I was kind of going to tell you, like, hey, this handsome young man there, I thought you would be interested. I don't know. It was an awkward moment, and it kind of ended up being a whole thing, and I kind of wanted some material because I want to write a story about the two of you, and it's stupid. It's really stupid, and I don't want... Sorry about that.
You're serious, right?
I'm sorry.
Of course
that
you are. There's no fucking reason you'd make that up. That's humiliating.
You have no idea, my friend.
I thought...
What did you think? He wasn't talking to me. He was avoiding me.
I don't know. I thought something happened between you two.
You thought I made a pass at him or something?
I thought maybe you slept together.
He's your boyfriend.
He is not my boyfriend.
In my head, you're there. In fact, I've written all the way up to your marriage, but I gotta fill in some holes first. Listen.
Who's boyfriend?
Oh no!
Who that?
Mosvius is just peering around a wagon wheel.
Get out of here.
Ah! And he leaves.
You little pervert, get out! Get out of here! Get out of here!
This is so true to fan fiction.
I fully use my tail to get out of here. Little pervert.
He leaves in a manner that can be described only as scampering.
God, that guy. Anyway, yeah, it's really embarrassing, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it, and he knows now that I didn't mean anything by it, but he still feels really awkward about it, and
of course he does.
It was stupid. But we were in a public place, and I happened to glance. I didn't see anything, so it wasn't even worth it.
Nothing?
No.
Okay,
Do you want to try again, or?
Oh, Stinger, if you ever try to look at him naked again, I will kill you.
I can do something to work with. Can I get out my notebook right now?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I just gotta lock that into my memory.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. He is all yours, is what I'm saying. Like, please.
He's not.
Make that. If you could do me a favor, make that man forget he ever met me.
Okay, well.
You should probably talk to him.
I'm not gonna thank you for trying to look at him, but thank you for that being it.
Yeah, dude. Go kiss the man. I don't know, something. But tell me about it. Why not? Have you not kissed a man before?
Yeah, I've kissed a man before.
Okay. And the other stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the big problem?
Adult.
He's a fucking hottie. You might not be seeing him. You might not. Who knows if you'll be alive in a week? Like, take a chance.
I just don't. I don't put myself out there a lot.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, you got it in one there.
Well, I thought you slept with him, so.
Well, I didn't. And hey, look at me for a sec. And I wouldn't. Okay?
Sorry, get out.
There was a kid in the caravan.
He's having privacy.
He's having night terrors. Don't worry about it.
So sorry. So sorry.
But yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I know how you feel about him. You might not know how you feel about him, but we all know how you feel about him.
That's almost as embarrassing as your thing.
But not quite, right? Not quite.
Nearly at all.
Yeah. Are we cool?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need help writing a love letter or something, because, I got gift of the quill.
I'm going to take a pass on that. But,
Okay.
Thanks for...
Yeah.
Okay. Turn and just start walking away.
Whatever happens after this, I'm gonna write a song about it, no matter which way this goes. So make it a good one.
While this is happening, Rufus returns from Bades with 2 ales. Around the campfire, Xander is there. Rufus sits down, hands a beer to Xander, and goes,
Rufus is gonna end up fucking Xander.
You got a pretty mouth this.
Ladies.
Appreciate it, my friend.
Of course.
Takes a big swig.
I wait till he's in the middle of a big swig, and I go, so when are you gonna make a move on Daphne?
He does an overlong spit take.
He didn't even have that much beer in him.
He had some from earlier. He was saving it.
Yes, exactly.
Goes, that obvious.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I was about to, and then she's been like really weird towards me since Dragon Spear.
Oh, well, Daphne's kind of weird. She's kind of,
But in a good way.
Right, yeah, if you're into that. If you're like I'm shy and enigmatic,
Yes.
okay, then I totally, that makes sense.
With a little hint of danger.
I mean, yeah, that's Daphne. Okay,
Like
so,
an orphan, but not.
yeah, very orphan-like.
I like orphan vibes
Yeah.
without the baggage of actually being an orphan.
Ah.
I want to help orphans in my day-to-day life, so I don't need that in my love life.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know if she's an orphan or not, but I would say you should probably get on it, because I don't think she's gonna do anything. She's kind of just gonna do her thing, and if you don't make a move, she's not gonna. So
Do the rope.
pretty much up to you.
All right. He takes a big swig of the ale, puts it down, stands up, and walks off.
Rip just nods, looking after him.
Daphne, where do you go after that conversation?
And the rest of us are all in the corner singing "Kiss the Girl."
I guess I would just kind of go back to my camp spot.
Xander finds you there moments later. Goes, look, I got a pep talk and half a mug of ale, and I need to say something.
Who gave you a pep talk?
Who gave you a mug of it?
Not important.
Okay.
Same person who gave me the mug of ale. Things have felt weird, so I haven't said this sooner. And if there's really something weird going on, I want to address it, but I don't want to just be coworkers or friends. I have a desire for something romantic with you. You are a beautiful and enigmatic and person.
Nailed it in one.
I'm sorry, Singer tried to look at your dick, and
Oh my god! It was the weirdest thing, and I didn't want you to tell you because I didn't want you to be mad at her.
I thought something happened, but it didn't, and she really didn't see anything because she would have told me if she did. So.
That does sound right. Yes.
Yeah.
She talks a lot.
But yes, also this. Say.
And he leans in and kisses you. Leans back, goes, if this is going to be a thing, we should break it to her gently because I think she's interested in me and she's so nice and I don't want to hurt her. I'm not interested in her
good.
that way.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, great. And we can... We can shift away from that. You guys get a night of sleep. You're in a
fucking tent.
You're in a. There's not really tents. They're just all sleeping bags on the ground. You're surrounded by people. It can only go so far this night.
Do they snuggle their
Unless you really have no shit.
Yeah, I was like, if you're polite, I guess.
sleeping
Yeah.
bags next to each other?
Yes. But we move on to the next day. Day 34. You were on the road.
I had to wait till Eric was gone for this.
Yeah. Sometime.
It could never have happened with
Sometime midday.
He's too jealous. as a
Xander
man.
does approach Daphne and goes,
This is the next day?
this is the next day, day 34. I have an idea.
No.
I'm listening.
Well, we were in sleeping bags on the ground last night, surrounded by people. Things could only go so far that night.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Never stopped me before.
I believe the schedule we're on this caravan, there is an inn that we're going to stop at tonight. Maybe
And there was only
we get a
one
room
bed.
together.
Sounds frugal.
Yes. Save money on inn rooms. So you're in?
I'm in.
You're in. We're in. There we go. You guys travel the rest of the day.
Can I have a question? I want to overhear any conversation I can if I see Xander going near Daphne. Just
I would like to vibe check the two of them.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check to see if you even spotted that interaction happening.
I mean, I suppose I won't
I'm
go
gonna
like
go off.
close.
He's not trying to hide this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off a passive stealth score.
14.
What kind of check is this?
It's first perception to see if we see it.
10.
18.
14.
At 18, you do see him approaching.
Okay. I'm not gonna like go close enough so I can hear here, but I am trying to read lips from from a little far away.
Singer takes the observant.
Give me a perception check.
You
This
do
is a
notice
hard
that he
one,
just
though.
keeps going like
Lot of this in this song.
He just does that. He at some point pulls out a donut and a carrot. He's like,
Oh my god.
He's the most
really going into it. It's really, wow.
This was another perception check, did you say?
this
Or?
was a perception check.
Yeah, well, I get a +2 on perception, but I just rolled the fattest natural one you've ever
I am
seen.
so depressed about that.
You cannot make out a fucking word. So you guys travel.
Point this out to your dear friend.
I think they're talking about dinner tonight. I can't.
Do I see anything?
Maybe.
Can I
he said-
insight check them?
he said
Singer's
she-
now told me.
You're trying to insight check just to get a vibe.
He's gonna bury.
Sure, give me an insight check.
He's gonna bury a lobster.
At the tabernacle.
I'm trying to.
That's what I'm getting from the lip read.
Based on the hand
that
gestures, I think
is
someone's stuffing a turkey. I
Yeah,
can't.
something like that.
On a 14, what vibe do I get from the two of them?
They're conspiring.
They're gonna bury the lobster at the tabernacle?
So Xander asked me to talk to Daphne, and I talked to Daphne. So I'm hoping.
Oh, Daphne talked to me.
Oh, what did she say?
Well, because Xander and I had this awkward interaction. We don't need to get into it.
Okay.
But she just asked if, like, something had happened between us, which is hilarious.
Why would
It's
she ever think that would happen?
Well, because obviously I'm the biggest Daphne fan that there is in this camp, so why would I ever do that to fuck
Wait,
things
what
up?
is Daphne?
We'll talk. But so she thought something happened with us, which, oh my gosh, high drama. But so then I told her no, and so I told her, like, obviously go ahead, and kind of seems like something's
They are conspiring.
yeah. I got hopes. If you overhear anything, tell me, because I want detailed notes about this thing. Though my imagination.
You want detailed notes?
Listen, my imagination can go far, though, so.
Singer, hold on. Podrick did this once.
Hey!
Good.
I'm glad he taught you that for moments like these.
Yes.
You guys travel for the rest of the day. You make it to the roadside inn Xander was referring to as dusk is beginning to fall.
I feel like conspicuously
another like
Daphne.
like kind of roadhouse place that serves traffic along caravan traffic like this. They got like room for the carts and stuff. In a little place to stay called the Cozy Corners Inn. Yeah.
This is
Someone's getting cozy in my corner.
this is day 35 now?
Day
This is still
34.
End of day 34, we get to
End
the
of day
cozy
34.
something in. What is it?
Cozy corner.
Side note, it has been raining all day.
So they're all wet.
They're all wet.
They're fresh
But it's
and
also
wet.
like
Say they're
Fresh and wet.
they're fresh and wet.
They're about to get fresh and wet.
They need to get out of those wet clothes.
Horny jail over the entire strand.
Everybody, but
Any
aside
plot
from
point,
just
Jill.
their situation, everybody's a little damp. Everybody's a little miserable. It was a rough day of travel.
I think
Moist.
that
Sorry. No.
I don't know. How do I put it over everyone but me? Weirdly. This is new.
Special request, Rob.
It's only because you're getting it.
I feel like if I turn it on, it is. Yep, it is over.
Yeah, that's the default setting.
Of course. That's where Honey J lives.
I think
like it's not necessarily that Draz is comfortable in this, but I do think that they are like there is kind of a peace and joy with the rain coming, because that for them has always been like
Rare,
it is rare, and it is a symbol of things happening again. So I think it is a symbol of renewal,
Life and fertility and
we don't. Oh, that'd be awkward. Yeah.
you guys arrive at the Cozy Corners Inn. You go inside. The common room is warm and homey, sort of rustic, exposed wood vibes. There's a roaring fire in one corner. It's not crowded. There's like one table's worth of people sitting in this common room. Off to one side, it's like four very fancy looking men. Like all of them somewhat rotund, three in like sort of almost fop attire, and the fourth dressed in a very imperious way. Looks almost like sort of the attire of like a judge. Like he's got a little wig and stuff.
Oh,
He's just on the road. He wears the wig.
He appears to be wearing the wig in this inn, yeah.
is it like wet because of rain?
No.
Or, oh, he's been here for a while, probably.
Does this seem out of place at
A little.
a roadside inn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's that guy's deal?
And off to one side there is a counter with like an innkeeper at it.
Some beers will make it make more sense, though. Lots. Just walk towards the bartender and sing lots.
There you go. He gets 4 ales, goes, will you be needing anything else?
Oh yeah, rooms.
Afraid I can't help you there.
What the fuck?
Why?
Oh, sorry. What?
Fully booked.
Oh,
Get the fuck out. There's no one here.
Shut up.
Oh no.
He almost, there's almost a little bit of a sigh in his voice. He says it's fully booked for a private event.
for what?
Rufus will lean in. Those fucking twats over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've paid for all the rooms.
Maybe we can talk to them.
We can try.
I got it.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I'm a talker, I guess. Yeah. You want to go together? We should go
Yeah,
together.
let's go.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I'm
Let's
interested
do it.
in what that guy's deal is while he's wearing the wig inside.
I'm curious. It's so strange.
We're not even in court. Okay.
Yeah, Singer and I will approach.
Yeah.
The
As
guy
Daphne
wearing
like
the wig
sulks in
and
a corner.
the rotund nobles.
Hello.
There's not even one.
They look up as you
One
come, and one of the foppish men goes, "Chums, look, a wet rat has wandered in from the rain," and they all go,
I hope you're referring to me and not my lady friend here.
Don't call me your lady friend.
the judge goes,
You're right. Sorry, I'll never
judge
fucking
goes-
defend you again.
The judge goes, I believe my friend was referring to you. I understand it was hard for you to figure out, but you got there eventually.
Ah, I see.
Hey, gentlemen.
They're making this easy.
Yeah, we were just just wondering, because obviously there are only 4 of you, so you couldn't take up this entire inn by yourselves. Well, we were just wondering if maybe we can rent some of those rooms back from you. Probably don't need them all for your private event.
Singer feel Draz puts a hand on Singer's shoulder, and you feel sort of like the prickle of guidance.
We are men who value our privacy, so we wanted to be nice and quiet and private in here, but I'm sure you'll have a lovely night camping outside. And they all titter.
What's the private event?
Oh, we're staying in this inn, and we want our space.
Oh,
You
well,
are not so big that you need a lot of space.
But we like space, you see.
Although you are big enough, all of you.
One of the fops goes, he called us big.
Yeah, it's called fucking muscle, and you've got nothing but...
We don't fat shame.
Shut your
hey, no touching! Hey,
Rufus.
Hey, all
happens to
bodies
be
are
doing it,
valid,
but
Rufus.
not because of their bodies, because they are internally ugly as well.
But we'll get into this later.
I know.
You make fun of a
Jamie
shitty person
understands.
for being fat. It's communicating to
That's
the people
true.
in your life that their body.
That's
true, that's true,
We
that's
don't
true.
do that. We don't do that around here.
We don't do that here. You're right. Rufus takes it all back.
Rufus, get us good.
We explain that all to Bruce.
Sorry, sidebar. Oh shit. Okay.
We give him a gentle course correction.
No. I understand that you're mad at them and that is valid, but this is not how we...
Yeah.
This is some internalized body shaming that you've taken
You
on
guys
during
are
your
just
life.
pricks.
We're trying to have a nice, quiet time by ourselves here. You're really intruding. If you could just toddle along and head out.
I think...
Well, the tavern portion's still open all night, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you're bothering us, you see.
Right, but this is open.
Toddle along.
Yeah, I think I'd like to sit right there at the table right next to me.
I think I'd like to have a
Toddle along.
lot of fun, a lot of really loud
Let's
fun.
get
Sounds
everyone
like a
from the
good
caravan in
idea.
here.
Actually, I think we could maybe start a dance in here. What do you
Patrick!
think?
Oh yeah, let's get some
Patrick,
music.
Wait a second. Jazz is going to go to Patrick. Patrick, I
Yeah.
think now is the time for you to loudly call for the votes for the Miravan.
Yes!
An election will be held.
Of course!
That could go all night.
All night
Yes.
election.
Yeah, ballots. They take up a lot of brain. You know, a lot of
Sorry.
bacon.
What is a maravan?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He wants to know what the matter is.
Doesn't even know what a maravan is. Wow.
No.
Wow.
It sounds dumb and made up. What is it?
None of your fucking business. Shut him up.
I am something of an expert in the law, you see, so my expertise
Clearly
could
not
be
enough.
invaluable. I know so much more than you see.
I went to college. I know things.
It must have been a bad one.
That's if we care to include you, which we do not.
Time for
And
the
you are
election, I
busy.
think.
Yes.
You are so busy. Singer,
I better play the election
You
song.
should do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daphne just walked over to Xander and goes under her breath, I think this might work, but if not, you could take these guys feasibly.
I'm gonna start striking up a song, and as I do it, I'm gonna, if Thaumaturgy can make my voice boom, I'm gonna start playing a very loud and upbeat jig, and then I'm gonna say, "Everybody, welcome! It's time for the mayor of
Are you
the
getting
election."
the people first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going out to get the people?
Draz will go out.
everybody
You
stand
find
at the
them
door.
gathered around in the rain amidst the carriages and all of the horses.
Hello, everybody.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on myself
Can't let
to
the
make.
horses be wet.
The horses are just standing around with them out in the rain.
I cast Thaumaturgy on myself to make my voice loud.
Everybody, hello. Unfortunately, we seem to have a little bit of a problem in renting in rooms right now. There are some people.
And Henry goes, yeah, problem with the stables too.
Yeah. So what we would like to do.
There's only 4 horses in there.
Yeah, there are only 4 people in there. So what I think we should do, everyone please move inside. The tavern is still open, and we are going to have a very loud election for the Maravan. We have music already happening. Loud speeches, all of that.
And
Step right up, step right up. Come and cast your
Trust
votes.
me, I think this might help.
And might I add to this that the 4 gentlemen who have rented out both the stables and the inn just for themselves do want some peace and privacy. So
Yes.
let's try and give them some nice, quiet.
Underscoring.
No checks will be necessary here. The whole caravan gets on board with this immediately.
Hell yeah.
You all start going in and getting.
As they walk in, I say, at least a 2-drink minimum, folks. We are taking care of this in here tonight.
I am not going to get into every bit of talking that happens, but these 4 guys at the table, Statler and Waldorf, just start insulting everybody who comes through the door. Just mean things about Sula's dog's height.
Wow.
These guys, a lot of people dumb. There is at one point that I was like, oh my god, look at that one. She's fully green. Did you just fall in a sewer and then not know showers exist?
Underneath their table, harmless tremors from thaumaturgy. Underneath them, the ground shakes.
Are you trying to conceal that you're casting a spell in any way?
Doesn't really matter.
No.
Oh, one of them's like, oh, you're real tough, are you? You think we don't know how cantrips work? You think you scare us?
I don't care if I do.
You're pathetic.
So are you.
No, we're fabulous. I bet that's all you can do anyway.
We'll see. Anyway, everybody, yes, you're having the Maravan election today.
Yeah, absolutely. Step right up. And
Draz has never been more I'm going to vote.
we will be doing our vote by, what's the word when you vote by yelling it out? Yays and nays? Not ascension, but by
I can't.
Chat, come on, help us.
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
We'll be voting with our voices today.
Assembly? Is it assembly?
Maybe, yeah.
But obviously, we have a lot to go before that, and the vote won't
Right,
begin
sure.
till 3, 4 in the morning.
3 or 4 in the morning.
Acclamation.
Thank you. We'll be voting by acclamation tonight. But first of all, we of course need speeches from the candidates. We need to discuss their different methods. We are going to need to have time in everybody breaking out into breakout groups to discuss various.
Go to your breakout room.
Oh God.
Silly.
I'm so sorry, Eric. I wish you were here for this.
Oh, we're almost done. We could maybe next week
maybe.
we can make a little Maravan speech.
In fact, right at this moment, I'm gonna say Ed Helry goes, I'm still not clear. People have been talking about this. I've never been on a caravan that had a Maravan before. What is this we're voting for? And on the back of the room, you just hear Hiiiiii go, oh, who cares about anything anymore?
Do you have calm emotions for Hiiiiii?
And
Yeah. He's making noise though. So
Wherein after that goes, I care. I also would like to know what this means.
Tim?
Yeah.
I'm gonna while all this commotion is happening. Are there any back rooms in this inn?
What do you mean by
Like just like any other rooms off of kind of this tavern.
Yeah, there's
like a storage closet maybe with a lock.
100%. There's like a
We're not a lock, whatever.
Or whatever, like a chair or just a foot. I don't care anymore.
there's a closet. There's a kitchen behind the bar.
Where there's a way.
There you can for sure there's a storage closet off to one side.
Cool. I'm just gonna, because everybody's talking and there's commotion, Daphne will just go to Xander and go, I don't know what the room situation is going to look like tonight.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But I do know there's a storage closet no one's using right now. And
Sounds like someone's using it. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
You guys head off into the storage closet and we pan away from that.
Fade to curtains.
Yeah,
there we go. Yes!
Fade to horny jail.
Thank God.
So yeah, someone has asked what exactly the Maravan is meant to be.
Obviously,
obviously a leadership position. You've heard of a mayor, you've heard of a caravan.
So this is mayor of the caravan.
Yes, yes.
Off to the side. Mayor of the caravan? It is as stupid as it sounded when they said the word. That's not a thing, you dummies.
Clearly I haven't been in a lot of caravans. I know a little bit more.
I know enough about caravans. That's not a thing.
Excuse me, you are not part of our caravan, therefore you need to stop interfering with
Yes.
the
Unfortunately, you only get a vote if you're fully.
I don't
aware
want
of-
to vote. This is dumb. I just want you to know that it's dumb. You see, we're better than you.
Everybody here, do you think that these people here are better than you and that you should not have a caravan? Or perhaps
Everybody is like, oh, no, we're better than them. And the judge is just like, amazingly, we don't care what a collection of plebeians say.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we're here anyway. First of all, we gotta do the Maravan dance, obviously, and I'm gonna strike up a fiddle jig.
Everyone starts dancing.
yep.
Those four guys make fun of everybody's dancing.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Everyone give me a quick insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to annoy
Are
them.
they doppelgangers?
Yeah.
Can we convince people they are?
a 22 for me.
Insight.
Do you say insight?
Just a 10.
8.
Just a 10 for me.
I'm with a 10.
22?
Yep, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
With a 10. They don't seem actually
Annoyed.
slightly bothered by anything you're doing. They seem to relish the opportunity to just be casually mean to all these people.
Okay.
Cool.
With a 22,
Yeah.
you get that, and you notice one other thing that feels odd. Mm-hmm. Which is their faces don't feel like they quite match the heaviness of the bodies.
Also, UGLY, they ain't got no alibi. So.
They don't.
It's like they're
They're-
padded.
Do I, seeing this, do I have an idea of like, is this magic or a creature or whatever?
Doesn't look magic. Doesn't line up with any creature you know.
And I don't know of any being that will just relish in this kind of.
I mean, there are beings out there that do. There are also people who were dicks.
Yeah, that's fair.
This doesn't look like a creature. This looks like
A person who's a dick.
person in a fat
Okay.
suit.
Rude.
Yeah.
Chat thinks 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I wish that would be fun. That would be cool.
So you guys have a dance for a few minutes. What happens after the dance?
Oh yeah, and during the dance, I'm like not singing, but I am playing this raucous jig and doing the swing your partner round and round.
And I'm missing this. What a day.
Yeah, we are raucous.
Did I notice Daphne and Xander sneak off?
Give me a perception check. What is your modifier for stealth?
JK.
Stealth is +2. And I have proficient. Wait,
Your stealth is +2?
what am I looking at?
Stealth.
Yeah.
But
But with your proficiency. Plus proficiency. Oh, +4. There you go.
+4 to stealth checks?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 9, so yeah. Well, I know that they're not around, so I'm happy anyway.
Stinger? Stinger? Well, so those people, it doesn't look like their bodies match their heads.
I mean, that's the new kind of insult. I haven't heard that
No,
one
but
before, but
literally
I could write that into the song. if
Literally,
we-
it does not look like the bodies match the heads.
Oh.
Do you know what that could be and why?
Huh. I'm gonna take a closer look at them and see if there's anything I can recall. Like, I'm gonna kind of, as I'm walking around and playing, kind of take a closer look at them and see if there's anything I can recall, like anything that I can.
And they don't seem to
Recall in terms of what?
Again, stories like creatures, or see if they look like anything that I
Give me
recognize.
a nature or an arcana.
Yeah.
And this whole time that the dances is happening, I'm using prestidigitation to make a bad smell hover around their table.
Okay.
A dirty 20 for Arcana.
With a dirty 20, this does not seem like any creature you're aware of. Those seem like shitty humans in fat suits.
It is a game.
At some point in this, you hear a voice from the table go, "Oh my god, I think we can smell that dwarf."
They just seem to be like this.
What happens after the dance?
I'm going to. This is why I want to wait for next episode, because I think it's time for Pod and all of the other candidates to
speeches
stop
next?
making speeches. Yeah.
The time comes for Pod to give a speech, and that is where we will pause till next week.
Hey!
You're on it, man.
You have to write a monologue.
I was just waiting for us to get to that point. Yes.
That's fair.
And then after that, breakout rooms. Don't forget.
Yep.
Speeches. Breakout room.
Pre-election dance.
Is Eric back next week?
10 speeches.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah. He said, I think. How would I know? I'm a new
Eric's out. Xander's in.
Yeah, he is.
And now.
I will say, while you were playing whatever upbeat reel you were playing there,
There's some good loving.
I was gonna say,
Jesus.
it's like somebody in the caravan must have had a drum that they pulled out, because there is percussion happening that you're not sure of the source of, just in time with the music.
Nice. Hell
Just
yeah.
thumps.
Hell yeah, brother.
All thumbs. Oops, all thumbs.
Wow. And on that note, thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Subscribe to my only thumps.
Thanks for watching. We stream live on Twitch on Tuesdays next week. Look forward to an electoral speech at the top of the game, I guess. We release all of our episodes on YouTube on the Friday of that week, and you can follow us on Instagram at Legacy of Fools, and there you'll find a link tree with all of our socials, which are mainly at Legacy of Fools. If you liked us, we are Legacy of Fools. If you hated us, we are Dimension 20, and that's the end of that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to go even further to support us and are in a financial position to do so, you can support us at Patreon at Legacy of Fools. It starts at $5 a month and goes up to $20 a month, and we have a fan Discord, and we release bonus videos, and all that really helps us do things like buy new equipment and just keep going. But if you can't do that, you can even just do things like leave a comment on our next TikTok, follow us on Instagram, on Twitch, engagement, all of that kind of stuff. If you go to our Instagram and you like and you comment and share, it helps every time. It just gets us a little bit more attention, which is what we crave, but the attention also gets us a little bit of money, which can help us keep going, and it truly helps every time. Thank you so much.
Last few thank yous before we wrap up for the night. Thank you to Dan Solovich, who makes our battle maps on Incarnate Pro. Thank you to Rob Carlos, who makes all our official art, the logo, the character portraits, associated other fun little bits. Thank you to our forum moderator for the evening, Gene Carlos. And thank you to Matthew Hernandez for set decoration. And thank you to all of you for watching. It means the world to us that you want to come on this journey with us. And we hope you show up again and again. We hope to see you next time. And so until then, see you next Tuesday.